What's up, guys? So welcome to the N7 report. Like I said yesterday, I was gonna have the setup a little more simple than I usually do. No blue screen or anything like that. So just a few things. This is probably gonna be a little short. They released the voice actor trailer for Mass Effect 3. This was a while ago. I believe it was like a week or two ago. It's pretty good. They talked to some of the voice actors for Mass Effect 3, and the biggest thing about the trailer was that they showed a new character. She's played by Jessica Chobot. I honestly had never heard of her. A lot of people were like, "Oh my god!" I had no idea who she was. But yeah, she's best known for licking a PSP. In Mass Effect 3, she plays a adventurous reporter, and I guess she's on your squad or something like that. But her name is Diana Allers, so she looks pretty. She kind of looks like a, well, not really. She looks a little more flaunty than Miranda, even, kind of. But it doesn't matter. I mean, whatever. I'm not like all crazy about her. She's alright. That was the most revealing thing about that trailer. And then let me just explain, when it comes to the Mass Effect 3 demo and the early access, it seems like some people are kind of confused by early access. When I did the reminder for the early access, BioWare was going to do this announcement on the 7th, and they didn't. Some people thought that the early access, or think that the early access is that you'll be able to play the demo before the 14th. And that's not the case. Early access is not that big of a deal, in my opinion, just because this is what early access is. The demo comes out on the 14th regardless, right? And you will be able to play the single player. Everybody on the set on the 14th will be able to play the single player, if all goes well, right? Early access allows you to play the multiplayer on the 14th. If you don't have early access, the multiplayer will not unlock until the 17th. So that's what early access is. So it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it's just 3 days later. You'll still be able to play the single player anyways. So if they do, I don't know if they're still going to do it. If they still do it, awesome. If they don't, whatever, I don't care. Another really interesting thing that I'm not sure if you guys know, maybe you might know about it if you follow one of these two people on Twitter, Raphael Sbarge and Jennifer Hale. Jennifer Hale, I'm sure you all know who she is. She's a voice actor of FemShep, and she's voiced a bunch of different characters in video games. I mean, she is in the and she is in the Guinness World of Records, or whatever it's called, the Guinness World of the Records book. She's in that book for having voiced the most characters in video games. So she's a pretty big deal when it comes to video games, and I'm sure you all know who she is. Raphael Sbarge is the voice actor of Kaidan in Mass Effect. And I absolutely adore the guy. He's super nice. He's also in the television series Once Upon a Time, if you guys watch that. I love this show. I watch this show every Sunday. He plays Jiminy Cricket. If you know nothing about the show, I'm sure you're probably like, what? You should probably check it out if you want to know more about that. But yeah, I love his voice. He has a very unique voice, in my opinion. But yeah, he plays Kaidan. And Jennifer Hale and Raphael Sbarge did a Q&A just between both of them, and it was so cool. They did like a little tiny podcast where they just talked to each other. I guess they were on Skype, maybe. It was probably a Skype call or something like that they recorded. And Raphael Sbarge, I think he was the one that organized this, because he was the one that was pretty much asking the questions and stuff like that. But yeah, it was just between him and Jennifer Hale, and I thought it was so awesome. So it's pretty much, Kaidan and FemShep talking. But yeah, there's like, I think he put up like 5 parts It's a good amount of parts. It was like four or five parts, maybe even 6. But if you guys haven't heard it, you should go hear it because it's super cool. I'll put the link in the description. And for the other parts, I'm not going to put all the links for all the parts. I'm just going to put the link for the first part. On the very bottom of the page, you'll see, at the very bottom, you'll see part 2. And then on the other side, like on the bottom, on this left side, it says part 2. And then on this side, it says part 3. So just go all the way to the bottom and you'll be able to find the other parts. But, yeah, it's worth listening. It's just, you know, it's just awesome to hear them talk about this. They really should do this more often with the rest of the cast members. So I think it's really cool that Raphael Sbarge did this because, I mean, he got such a great response to this little message thing that he did few months ago, I think it was, where if you romanced Kaidan in Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2, you get an email from Kaidan after Horizon, and he's pretty much kind of like explaining why he reacted the way he did on Horizon, you know, that stuff. And Raphael Sbarge reads that in character, and it's just so cool. They probably still have this on, it's on the same website. They probably still have it there, so you guys could go check that out. If I find it, I'll put it in the description. Another little piece of information is Facebook, the Mass Effect Facebook, the main BioWare Mass Effect Facebook. They are doing these little missions every now and then. I think they're like maybe a week separating them. It's like a week. I've already done 2, and whenever I do one, I share it on Facebook, so you guys could, you know, try it out as well. The last one was a mission, and I mean by mission I just mean, like, for example, the last one was just a picture of Liara, and she's telling you something. She says something like, "I hope you know what you're fighting for, Shepard," or something like that. And you have to, it says on the bottom, it says, do you want to like approach a relationship with her or not? And if you do, it gives, it has you type in a little sentence, like just flirt with her. It says, put your best flirt for Liara. And if you don't, I guess you put her down or something like that. But that's all you have to do. Sometimes you just have to click on a link or something like that. So, and for this one, BioWare was going to choose their favorite flirtation line, or their favorite line that people put out, and whoever won, whoever they chose, was going to have early access for the demo. So they're doing this every now and then. So if you want to check that out, go for it. Another thing that I was kind of confused about, I was just like, what? Okay, what? Like, I don't get it. Like, how is this even going on? There's this leaked photo, well, not leaked, but there's a photo that someone took of a receipt of somebody, that somebody bought a DLC for Mass Effect 3. And it's called From Dust. And they bought it, I believe it was GameStop. They're making a big, huge deal about it, like, oh my god, Mass Effect 3 DLC from Dust. But I don't know why they're making a big deal. I mean, we have no idea what it is. Just by the name, it's just like, okay, it doesn't really reveal anything, so I don't even know how they bought the DLC yet. Was it a mistake? It was probably just a mistake. I don't know. But there's probably going to be a DLC in the future called From Dust. That's pretty much as good as it gets right there. I mean, it doesn't say much. Another thing that I'm pretty interested in is the Mass Effect iOS game. It's called Infiltrator. Some people are like, it's stupid, it's going into iOS, they shouldn't do that, and blah blah blah. But I think it looks pretty good. They have some screenshots of it already. I guess just, you know, I'll see if I could find a link with the screenshots. I believe they put it up on their Facebook, by the way. On the screen, one of the screenshots, the person, I guess the character that you're playing, looks like almost looks like the Elusive Man. Like, I mean, I don't know if it was lighting or something or what, but his eyes look like they're glowing, almost like the Elusive Man's, like the blue. And he has, like, scars. He almost looks like he has some kind of Reaper tech in him, maybe? Because he's got these scars that are kind of glowing blue from the inside. And I was just like, what the hell is that? So I'm really, really curious to know more about this, just because of the way the guy looks, and he's got Cerberus armor. They said this a long time ago. They said that they were going to use social sites and iOS type of games to prepare or to increase the readiness of the galaxy, kind of like the multiplayer. So I don't know. I don't know about how I feel about that. I'm kind of curious as to the storyline in the iOS game for Infiltrator, but the whole social website thing, and like, it's just kind of like, oh, come on, pushing it. And then finally, like I talked about this a little bit yesterday, the new videos that they released. They released 5 videos yesterday, which were absolutely epic. They are in the new designed Mass Effect website. They're under the About button. If you click on that, there's 5 new videos, which are so good. But yeah, this was a nice treat that BioWare gave us. They just went all out. I mean, they redesigned the website, and it looks absolutely amazing. And then they gave us five videos, awesome videos. And then today, they gave us the FemShep trailer, finally. I mean, they've been talking about the FemShep trailer for a long time now, like a little bit after Comic-Con, when they told us, or when they released how FemShep was going to look. Shortly after, they were like, we're going to do a trailer. And that has been, what, since after Comic-Con? I mean, that was a long time ago. So, but at least they finally did it, and they did a great job on it. FemShep looks really pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to be playing as that FemShep, but she looks pretty good. What I wanted to do with the FemShep trailer is, and I want to do this with all the other Mass Effect videos that they have out, those 5 videos that they put out. I'm just going to do like a little play-by-play. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in the N7 report. I'm going to be recording Mass Effect Talks right now. Here is the FemShep trailer with commentary.